Hi, this is Ashley from TS Company _1 back with another reading, and this reading is on Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, and then we're also going to see what's going on between Kylie and Rihanna. If you guys follow the Whisper Report, they said that Rihanna and Kylie were supposed to collaborate, but because I don't know if it's because of the relationship or the difference in brands, Rihanna decided not to collaborate with Kylie Jenner. So we're going to look into that. Before we get into anything, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading is strictly for entertainment purposes only, okay? So we're going to start off with Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. What is their relationship like, okay? I'm actually pretty shocked I never did a Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj reading. Or at least I don't remember doing one. So let's see what's going on. How does Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, how do they feel about each other? Let's see. Okay. So we got the Five of Swords, which talks about backstabbing energy. So it almost seems as though there's a little bit resentment between Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. Okay, is the energy I'm getting is that Mariah Carey feels like Nicki tried to outshine her on American Idol, and Mariah Carey does not like to be outshined. She likes to be the center of attention because, you know, she is Mariah Carey, 18 number ones or 19 number ones. And it almost seems as though she feels like Nicki Minaj tried to outshine her on the show. She wanted to be the only person, the only female there, and the only one people were talking about. But people were talking about Nicki Minaj too. She didn't like that. And Nicki feels as though Mariah Carey was being mean to her on the show. So it almost seems like, you know, they have resentment towards each other. Also, the energy I'm getting from this card is that Nicki feels as though, well, I gave you, I gave you a verse because they did collaborate. She's like, I gave you a verse and this is how you treat me. So it's almost like, you know, Nicki feels Mariah Carey was being mean to her. And Mariah Carey feels like, you tried to outshine me. You tried to outshine me on the show, okay? Then we have the Judgment card, which talks about rejection. Nicki felt rejected by Mariah Carey, even though they collaborated. She felt like, Mariah Carey felt like she was above Nicki, and, she felt rejected by her, and she looks up to Mariah. I'm seeing that, Nicki is a big fan of Mariah Carey, probably grew up listening to her music. Mariah has a lot of classics, but she felt like, Mariah was rejecting her publicly, trying to humiliate her. The Judgment card talks about rejection, talks about people judging you, or looking at you in a certain light, and that's how she felt about Mariah. Three of Cups talks about gossip, okay? Gossiping. There was a lot of behind the scenes talk about this when they were on American Idol. And even one of the producers recently came out and said that, Nicki wasn't the problem. And there was a lot of gossip going on behind the scenes. So in front of the scenes at that time, people thought Nicki was the problem, but it really was Mariah. And a lot of the producers and stuff behind the scenes were talking about that, how, Nicki's being portrayed in one light, but it really should be Mariah. And Mariah does have a reputation of being a diva, not just on American Idol. I've heard a lot of people in the past say that, and there are a lot of people in the past have sued Mariah because of her divish behavior. Okay, so there was a lot of gossip about that behind the scenes. And then we have the Justice card, which talks about karma, and it almost seems as though like Nicki hopes one day like all of Mariah Carey's tea gets spilled out into, the open. You hear little stuff here and there, but nothing really sticks. But Nicki's hoping that Mariah Carey eventually gets her karma because she feels as though she doesn't treat people right, okay? But there's definitely resentment between them two. Let's see if they will mend their relationship in the future. Let's see if they will mend their relationship in the future, okay? Will they mend their relationship in the future? Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. Eight of Swords in reverse talks about kind of feeling trapped. And this is definitely Nicki's energy. She feels as though, she always got a bad reputation, even though there's people that have done way worse. And she wants to make amends with people, but I don't see her wanting to make amends with Mariah. But she does feel like, trapped between trying to be tough, because you have to be tough, especially with business, and then also people liking you and not saying that you're, a B word or a diva. She's always kind of felt like, she kind of has to be tough, but then she doesn't want people to look at her in a certain light. And I think a lot of women in the industry have to experience that, okay? The Queen of Wands in reverse talks about kind of being selfish, and that's just in Mariah's nature. She just naturally, it has to be about her. There's nothing really wrong with that. It's just how she is. That's her personality type. The Chariot card talks about having success. They did get a lot of ratings together, like, the ratings were successful, and I believe the song did good too. When they collaborated, the song did well. But Mariah Carey does feel like she is above Nicki Minaj, okay? And that's just the energy I'm getting. She does feel like she's above Nicki Minaj. Mariah Carey does feel like she's above a lot of people, not just Nicki, okay? And then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse talks about focusing on oneself. So it doesn't look like they're interested in mending any relationships. I don't think that they would mind having a conversation or so, but it doesn't look like they're going to ever get back to that place before American Idol. And I'm also getting that they probably won't collaborate, okay? They don't feel like there's a need for them to collaborate. Mariah Carey is closer to retirement, and Nicki's just focusing on her new 5th album, and Mariah Carey's not even like a thought. So I don't really see them collaborating either, okay? Let's move on to Rihanna and Kylie Jenner. Let's see what's going on with Rihanna and Kylie Jenner. Rihanna and Kylie Jenner. What do they think of each other? I'm actually not shocked at the cards I'm getting right now. The Ace of Wands and the Olive Branch was extended. So Kylie does want to collaborate with Rihanna. Okay, so it looks like Kylie does, she does kind of look up to Rihanna. She does want to collaborate. Four of Swords talks about kind of not trusting someone, having your guard up. So when it comes to the Kardashians, a lot of black women in the industry have their guard up because, for whatever reason, it seems as though other black men in the industry, like, I don't know, like, always want to be around them, and they do come off as culture vultures. I'm not calling them culture vultures. I'm just saying that they come off as culture vultures, people that copy things that are hot at the moment, okay? And it seems as though Rihanna does have her guard up when it comes to the Kardashians. She feels as though if they get too close, they might start, trying to copy her. That's just how Rihanna feels. She says, they get too close, she might start trying to copy me. She already feels as though the Kardashians do copy her to a certain extent, okay? I remember Rihanna liking a tweet of, Rihanna wearing an outfit and then Kim wearing the similar outfit as her. And this is when Rihanna had Puma. So I feel as though, what I'm getting, the energy I'm getting from this card is that, Rihanna kind of has her guard up with them. I think Beyonce has her guard up with them because they feel like they do copy what's hot in black culture, okay? And I'm not saying that they do. I'm just saying a lot of people feel that way. So her guard is up, and she does feel like the Kardashians are prone to copy and paste. Five of Cups in reverse talks about feeling unwanted, feeling alone. So I do feel like, Kylie's feelings were hurt. If, Rihanna did reject their business idea, it looks like Kylie did reach out, or someone in Kylie's team reached out to Rihanna to try to collaborate, because people always kind of compare Kylie's cosmetics to Fenty Beauty. And in my opinion, I did not like Fenty skin. I tried it and it was trash, okay? But people do always compare them. They're really successful right now when it comes to celebrity beauty, or celebrity makeup and cosmetics. And it did really hurt Kylie's feelings. It looks like she does admire Rihanna, and Rihanna just has her guard up. Knight of Pentacles talks about business opportunities. It does look like a lot of people in the industry do want them to collaborate. So I do think what the Whisper report was saying is true. They usually are always on point. I've never heard them saying anything outrageous. But it looks like a lot of people in the industry want them to collaborate. They know it will break the internet, okay? So, but Rihanna has her guard up when it comes to Kylie. Kind of feels like she copies them, and Kylie does admire Rihanna, okay? So let's see if they will collaborate in the future. Let's see if they will collaborate in the future. Would Kylie and Rihanna collaborate in the future? Would Kylie and Rihanna collaborate in the future? It don't look like it. The Sun card in reverse talks about feeling hopeless. So it does look like, Rihanna has her guard up, and Kylie would love to collaborate with Rihanna. She knows it would be lucrative. But she's kind of giving up hope when it comes to that. 8 of Cups in reverse talks about leaving a situation and not coming back. It looks like Rihanna is not really, right now, she doesn't want to collaborate with Kylie. She wants to be a billionaire on her own. 3 of Cups, there's a lot of gossip. The Kardashians know that Rihanna doesn't really care for them, okay? They know that. They're never going to say anything, but they know that. They've talked about it. It's a thing. And it's not like Rihanna has anything personal against them. It's just the fact that, a lot of people perceive them as culture vultures, okay? That's not, how I perceive them. That's not how their fans perceive them, but a lot of people do feel like they copy them, okay? They copy Black culture, okay? So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. And this reading was strictly for entertainment purposes only.